Hey Explorers, welcome to another video. Today is going to be a little more casual than usual. We're just going to open a box of the brand new set, Ursula's Return. I've been having a lot of fun testing out some new decks. We got a sealed box of the new set. Let's just crack some packs. Alright, so we'll just dive right in. We got our sealed box here. Let's see what we get. Let's hope for some Enchanteds. And some Diablos. Definitely need some Diablos. Alright, pack one. Let's see what we get. Right, first one. We got a Prince Philip. First super rare. Alright, Aerial Sonic Warrior, not bad. And a foil Magical Maid. And I'm so happy they went back to the puzzle piece cards. They're just like such a iconic way to have like set up the first page of your binder for all the sets. So yeah, and this one's awesome because it's like it's like a 9-page like art. So yeah, this one's really sick. Prince Philip, I'm actually kind of excited to test out. I think there could be potentially like a blue steel like hero theme deck. It's kind of aggressive, but it'll be hard to like interact with in combat and stuff. So excited to try that out. Ooh, this Aladdin is really sweet in the new Green Steel Bucky decks. Now with this Aladdin and like 3-dot Diablo, you have 8 different options for a Floodborn on turn 3 after a turn 2 Bucky. So card's really, really solid. All right, we got an Ursula's Garden. And the fill. So this would also go along with the Blue Steel Heroes deck. This is kind of like one of your mainstay cards. So whenever you play a hero character, you gain a lore, and then your hero characters also gain Challenger +1. 8 quests for 2. Yeah, just solid card. And we got a foil super rare. Foil Raya. I really like the stats on this card. Challenger 2 and Resist 2 is really sweet, but man, such a hefty cost at 7. Let's see if we can get our first legendary. Alright, we got Hercules, a worse Maui, but you could just have, 8 Mauis in your deck if you want. Got a Mrs. Potts. Another super rare. Flynn Rider. I definitely think this card is going to see some play. Yeah, it's just a really sweet way to gain a lot of lore. And you just follow this up on turn 3 with like something with like 4 power, or like the Gustav Giant guy that's like a 6/6. It just passively gains you lore every turn. I think this is a really sweet card. Very unique ability. And a foil Bell. Alright, let's see what we get here. Got a Dang Hu, Talon Chief, and our first legendary is a Donald Duck Buccaneer, and a foil rare, a Hera, Queen of the Gods. Donald Duck Buccaneer. I wonder if he'll be any good. Maybe you pair him with like Amethyst, and you can like force some challenges, or give him rush or something like that. It's also a pretty unique ability. Right, got an Ariel Singing Mermaid, Singer 7. It's a lot of singing, and a Snuggling Duckling. And for the foil, a Hades. I really like this Hey Hey. It's such a weird card. It's like a weird green ramp effect. It's a little workaround, but it kind of patches up the loss of going second if your opponent's head on ink. Obviously, it would be good against any Sapphire deck that's already ramping. But yeah, just a unique card and really good stats for a 3-cost Inkable. But if you get that effect and able to ramp as well, it's a really solid card. We got a Hercules Beloved Hero and an Elsa Storm Chaser for the foil Panic. Right. New Mulan, really solid card. The Ruby section of this set really got a lot of effects that come into play with damage on them that pair really nicely with that legendary Rapunzel from Chapter 1. Not to mention the Shift legendary Mulan in this set is just bonkers. Right, we got a Raja Royal Protector. Another Mrs. Potts. A foil Seldom All They See. The Mob Sing. I wonder if this card will ever see play. It's such a high cost. It's pretty powerful, but I don't know, like the new Mulan just kind of does this, but better for a lot less ink. Treasures Untold. I'm really big fan of this card. Really going to try to make this work in some decks. We got a super rare Raya Fierce Protector and a foil Mulan. Sweet. Medallion Weights. Also could be a Ruby Steel, kind of a challenger deck. Maybe combined with like Weight Set and that sort of thing could be fun. Super rare to start. It's a good sign. New Mirabelle Madrigal. Another super rare, Prince Philip. Really powerful ability. 9 cost is crazy, but Shift 6 has evasive, really good stats. Card me could see some play. And a foil Thebes. One of the other new Mulan cards. Not as good as the one drop in my opinion, but if you need more shift targets, it's there. Got another Hera, Queen of the Gods. Peter Pan Shadow Finder. This is the opposite of the Peter Pan Shadow. The basically all the effects just reverse on this one. And a foil Pegasus. The Wall. Isabelle Madrigal. Another card I'm really excited about, especially in a Madrigal themed deck. I've been messing around with like a yellow-purple Madrigal themed deck. Really the only yellow Madrigal that we're messing with is the Alma that can tutor pretty much any Madrigal out of your deck. And this is a really solid one if you just need a win condition. Get this down, start questing for 4s. Really powerful effect. And a foil Ariel Determined Mermaid. Another Mob Song. Triton, Discerning King, another card. I'm gonna try to work on like an actual item combo deck, and this will definitely be one of the pieces in it. Is one of the win conditions. I want to try it with Ruby with the new Legendary Queen with all these like exert effects. And then the Ruby effects that ready your characters, and they can't quest again, but Triton doesn't care about that. He wants to exert to gain the lore anyway. And an Imperial Proclamation. And a foil Beast Wounded, one of the new Ruby cards that damages itself when it comes into play. Alright, we got Prince Philip, Warden of the Woods. So all your other hero characters gain Ward. Another Mirabelle Madrigal. And a foil Hidden Inkcaster. Another very unique card in this set. Not sure how much this is going to see play. I think if you are pairing this with Sapphire and you're playing like Haram and Popsicles and of the sort, I do think this is playable. But I don't know about just making a deck with a bunch of non-inkables. Just to hope that you have that card in your opening hands. And also, not advancing your board on turn 2 isn't the greatest, but if you're more of an engine or combo A deck, then I could see it. Pirate's Life, another card I want to try to make work in like a Ruby Emerald action deck. Got a Namari, Heir of the Fang. Cricky, Lucky Cricket. This card is insane. It's one of the top Emerald cards in the set, outside of Diablo and possibly, we don't talk about Bruno. Foil Feli. Or Folly, I don't know. Brawl, great removal card in the set. Conditional removal, but yeah, it's a really solid card, especially with a lot of these really, really powerful cards, characters that have 2 or less power in the early game. Starting off with a super rare. It's great. Bruno Madrigal, also one of the cards in the Madrigal deck. You can tutor this up with the Alma, and you have ways to manipulate the top of your library or your deck. Then he can really go off, gain a lot of lore, draw you extra cards, just a really, really powerful effect. And here's our second legendary, Cinderella Melody Weaver. Singer 9 for 5, 1/5. Quest for 2, and then whenever this character sings a song, your other princess characters get +1 more this turn. And a foil Li Shang. Put that over here. New Sisu, uncommon. Really solid card in the new Ruby Sapphire items with the Chilling Block or the Ice Cube. Shrink down your opponent's character's attack power, and then Sisu can unconditionally start knocking some of those out once you shrink their power down. And then combos really well with the Medusa, obviously, too. And then the Shift Legendary Sisu to just wipe out their whole boards. Really powerful effect. We got an Ursula, Erika's Bride. Ursula, Eric's Bride. RLS Legacy's Cannon just turns all of your cards into your hand into babooms. Oh, and then a foil legendary. Foil Yin Sid, powerful sorcerer. If brooms end up being playable, then this card will be playable. Otherwise, not so much. I hope one day they are playable. It's getting close. I've played against a few different Steel Amethyst broom decks, and I feel like they're close. They may need 1 or 2 more sets with a few more tools, or maybe just somebody hasn't figured out the right build yet. But it's doing a lot of really powerful effects. Okay, one of the other new Brunos. Out of the Shadows. Super rare. New Aerial Treasure Collector. Really powerful effect if you're playing an item themed deck. Especially a really good Lucky Dime target if you have more items in play than your opponent. It's just a ward character with 5 lore value that Lucky Dime can just keep over and over, just collecting 5 lore. You only have to do that 3 times before you get to 15, and she just collects the last 5. So, and oh, nice, a foil Aladdin Bray Rescuer. Got an Underworld, River Styx. I'm a really big fan of this card. I just really like the recursion you can keep getting with this card, and you get a lot of value if you can get it to stick around. And I normally wouldn't want to play this until I'm able to play it, move a character, and immediately get value out of it, or if you know it's going to survive a turn or two. But I am a big fan of this card. Then a Mickey, Playful Sorcerer, another integral part of the new Brooms theme deck. And a foil rare, Raja Royal Protector. Right, look at this family. It's one of the new Sing Together songs. Really powerful if you can double sing this with the Ursula, Deceiver of All. We got another legendary. Oh, nice. The new Mulan Elite Archer is what we mentioned a little bit ago. It can shift on one of the 1-drop, and then it gets +3 attack till end of turn, and then you can. So as long as she gets to challenge into something, she'd get to deal 5 to, 2 other characters as well. So it's a really powerful effect, and it's seeing it a lot in the new versions of the Amber, the Amber Red Mufasa deck. And a foil Magic Broom. Not bad on the legendaries department. We've got 3 in a foil so far. We've got a Miracle Candle. New Aurora Love Guardian. Gives all your items a ward. And a very unique effect where she gives all your items exert and look at the top card of your deck and either put it on the top or your bottom. So it gives all of your items this passive exert effect. So it's very unique. I really want to see this in play and see if it ends up being playable. And a foil Mirabelle Madrigal. Got 4 packs left. Okay, a Mystical Rose. Tuk Tuk, Lively Partner. And a foil Gunther. Got a Goofy, Super Goof. Big fan of this card too. He gains 2 lore whenever he challenges another character, and he has Rush, 2/4. If you can protect him and get him to stick around for a couple turns, and getting you a decent amount of lore while also challenging your opponent's characters. Got a Rapunzel, Appreciative Artist, and a foil Pluto Rescue Dog. Right. We don't talk about Bruno. Also, one of the best Emerald cards in the new set. Return a chosen character that player's hand, and then they discard a card at random, and is a song. Super rare Magic Broom Brigade Commander. And a foil Tuk Tuk. Alright, last pack. Let's see what we get here. Last pack Magic. We got a Lumiere. Fiery Friend. Definitely seeing some play. It's pretty funny in some of these Mufasa decks, these Ruby character-based decks. They play this to try to counter the new like Sisu and Mufasa shenanigans. But if they get too many ice cubes out, it doesn't really change the game that much. But it's an interesting card. Then a Field of Ice and a foil Transformed Chef. Okay, so here's some of our best hits from our packs out of the box today. Some really good ones. We got 4 legendaries in total. One of them is foil. A lot of the key cards that are in some of the early iterations of the first decks to come out of the Ursula's Return format. I've been having a lot of fun practicing new decks and playing with the new cards. Really excited to get started with this set. A whole lot of new interactions and new archetypes that are going to come out. So yeah, I'm really excited to get to playing with these cards. Alright, Explorers, well that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out with the channel. Next week we should have some of the new decks, the new Ursula's Return format to showcase, and we'll play some games with those. But I hope everyone has a great time at their pre-release events and building the new decks, and we'll see you next time.